She continue this fabulous winning run? We'll know shortly. Starter holds them there. Gates are back this time though, often racing, and she jumped on equal terms with them out well. Also Lanfranco coming across from the outside soon after a summer fling, but as they complete 200, Lanfranco, summer fling pair off, and Lucy now takes hold of Hot and High. Peaceful Ruler has posied up, running fourth on the inside from Vatican Storm, not far from the leaders in the early part, the big 3-year-old. Then Fiery Spark, who's back in the field. Western Ace, Esther Mirando, and last is Westbound. To the top of the course they go, leaving the back, into Summer Fling leads the way. Sent forward Hot and High now up to second. Lanfranco third, followed by Vatican Storm, who's going to follow the favourites every move in running. Back on the rail, Peaceful Ruler, a length away, Fiery Spark. Back near the inside behind those is Western Ace. As they reach the 550, back with Esther Mirando, and saved up is Westbound. Back last, 5 lengths from the leader, a Summer Fling. At the 450 in the Raconteur, a Summer Fling about to be joined by Hot and High. Now given her cue, Vatican Storm makes its move at the same time, so the sparks are flying now. Fiery Sparks on the outside, Lanfranco searching for a rails run at the 200. Hot and High in front, tested on the outside, Vatican Storm. Vatican Storm trying to haul in Hot and High. Hot and High desperately ridden on the outside, Vatican Storm. They're going to go to it. There was nothing in it. Nothing in it whatsoever. Nearly a dead heat. Vatican Storm the outside of Hot and High in a nail biter to the Raconteur. On the outside there, Westbound charging late, and back with it as well, Peaceful Ruler, Lanfranco, and a Summer Fling. Followed further back behind them, Western Ace, Fiery Spark, and last Esther Mirando. It's a dead set photo here on the Raconteur. They went to it. There was nothing in it between them. Hot and High, Vatican Storm. Who gets the judge's nod? She wouldn't surrender. Vatican Storm followed her every step of the way. They went to it. Normally the outside horse here at Belmont Park, but the dip on the inside goes to Hot and High. And it's too close to call. Now third, Westbound or Lanfranco. I think Lanfranco's going to get that. And there was only a breath between those two as well. The camera operator, always very good in these circumstances, unsure at the minute. Giving plenty of viewing time to both. Hot and High, Vatican Storm. Close enough to a dead heat. Lucy rode desperately. So did Clint Johnston Porter. Hot and High trying to make it 6 in a line. Vatican Storm trying to break her winning run. And they've gone to it with barely daylight between them. And I think Lanfranco, tucked up against the rail, might just hold third from Westbound, who charged home from the back of the field. A good run from a Guinea's perspective. Well, this is going right down to the line. Can they find a margin? It's an epic finish. And we wait for the outcome after the running of the Raconteur. Stand by. 7's got it, Vatican Storm. 7, Vatican Storm beats 5, Hot and High. For the first time in her career, she suffers a defeat. Lanfranco, number 3, third, in front of 1 Westbound. And it's a very short nose, the judge said. A very, very short nose indeed. Well, what a result. We won't hold. We'll go down now to Lockie joining us. Race 9, the Key Clean Handicap, underway at 3:35. What about that for Racing Theatre?
What a race, Darren. It doesn't get any better than that. Hot and High and Vatican Storm. It took an eternity for the judge to decide who was the eventual winner, but in the end it was Vatican Storm that got the job done when it mattered most. As winning trainer Stefan Vahala joins me now. Steph, what a relief when that photo finish went your way.
Yeah, I was sort of saying to the boys then that we haven't won a photo finish for 4 years, so we're a bit worried, but no, it was awesome.
This horse, I get the sense that he's extra special. He could be the horse that you've been looking for a long time.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, without going overboard, but like, I definitely Group 1 ability. Whether he's, you know, that level of horse. Not saying he'll win a Group 1, but like he's that sort of. He's better than Aztec anyway. Put it that way.
How did you see the race in the early stages? I'm sure you were just giggling to yourself when you eventually found the back of the favourite in Hot and High.
Yeah, I mean, you get these top jockeys like Clint. They just find a way to get the right run in the race, and yeah, just produced him beautifully.
To the horse's credit, he's only had 6 career starts now. Have you got to the bottom of him yet? How much more improvement does he have left in him?
Yeah, no, a lot. He's a big kid. He's a real big kid. You know, I think 12 months' time we'll really see the best of him.
What does this win mean for you as a trainer? These owners behind you have given you a great deal of support all throughout your training career, but in particular the Sutherland family, who have been a massive supporter of yours over the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, no, it's obviously fantastic. You know, like we've got some really nice horses there, and I think we've got, next 2 years are going to be pretty special. But yeah, just to get a win on the board, like a listed race, is huge.
Exciting times ahead. Well done.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
There's Stefan Valhalla, and here's Clint Johnson-Porter.
Wow, the judge took a long time to separate them, Clint. What did you think on the line?
Yeah, look, probably 50 out. I was pretty confident I was going to hold her off, and coming to the line, it was actually starting to kick back on me a little bit, and it made it very interesting. I sort of didn't know, and normally a good tell is to have a look at the cameras, but when we're both next to each other going past the camera, it's a bit hard to tell.
I'm sure you came into the race hoping to be able to follow the fillies' every move, the favourite Hot and High. The race played out perfect for you, it appeared. Yeah,
it panned out better than I expected it to. I thought she'd lead and I wasn't going to, and she would just run away from me, but she ended up right in front of me, and I just had a perfect run into it. I sort of let him track into it a bit earlier than what I normally would, just so I didn't have too much ground to make on her.
It looks pretty good, Vatican Storm. The natural progression now is to a Belmont Guineas over a mile. You think that'll be in reach?
Yeah, definitely. He's a nice horse, and like every time I've ridden him, he's just got a little bit more professional, and he still floats around, and he's stopping down the back looking at the cranes and stuff. So he's a curious character, but he's got lots of potential.
You found another nice horse here. Well done, great ride.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to mention too, my partner's had a bad injury and she's on the couch watching this, so hopefully that's cheered her up.
Cheerio to Georgia.
There's Clint Johnson-Porter. Really well said, my friend. An outstanding ride to combine with Stefan Valhalla and a really progressive playing gold 3-year-old in Vatican Storm, who takes out the feature of the afternoon here at Belmont Park.